In this video, we'll be installing Raptor rear suspension on my 21 F150. I have Gen 2 shocks, Gen 2 leaf springs with all the parts that I need. It's gonna be replacing the stock one. It's a stock leaf spring and stock shock. On an F150, the stock suspension is really crappy. You can tell it's already starting to rust right there, which is probably leaking and then it causing it to rust. But it'd be a lot better with the Raptor suspension in. That's what we have. So the tools that you'll need in this video is a 15/16, a 27, a 22, and an impact. This is like my metal breaker bar that I'm going to try and use. If not, then I'll bring out my bigger one. This one you pretty much pull down and it extends. I have just a little one to get off the bolt. And this arm right here is the one that's going to be replaced by that one. These ones are going to be longer because it's Raptor suspension, so we're going to have a lot more travel. So first step, what we want to do is we're going to take our wheel lock tool, take off the wheel, and then I'll show you more once I get the wheel off. The wheel's off, you can see it a little bit better. So these are the leaf springs and go across right here. That's the shackle, that's the shock. So basically we're gonna be removing this one and this. So you're gonna have two right here you're gonna remove. There's gonna be 4 bolts and you drop the whole thing. And then it's this bolt, the 2 up there, this one, and the bottom one. It's pretty simple. All you need is the right hand tools and you're gonna be able to do it at your house with your own tools. Just using a jack with the jack stand. We're gonna be removing this, which then gets rid of the block, and then you'll be putting the Gen 2 Raptor block in, and it'll be a lot better than the stock suspension, so we'll get a lot more travel with it also. It is a 15/16 socket with a breaker bar, and then a 22mm on the impact. There you go under here, put it on the bolt, right here, and then I'll show them. On the back side, inside there on the top, that's the bolt you want to take out. So I'll put the impact side, there we go. There's that bolt out. So we're gonna grab a 22mm wrench so you can get the back side of the top one right here. It's a little bit hard to get, so I'm just gonna go underneath. Set. Let's see. There you go. Now we have our impact. We're gonna go on the top bolt. There you go. Set the impact off. That off. That's one side of the leaf spring done. Now we're gonna do the bottom side. Bolts should come out pretty easily. That will come out with it. So technically, I don't even think you have to take that one out, but we'll have to do it so we get the bolt to use it. Grab a 24mm wrench. You're gonna put that on the back side of here. We're gonna go like this. Make sure it's on the way, like this. And this is 27. Put that to the side. I'm gonna put the poles out so you get your tool and push it forward. And you're gonna cut along right here. You can see that? You're gonna cut right here, and then you'll be able to slide this out. I'm gonna go get something to cut it. Use is a saw blade to cut through the bolt. You wanna be really careful for this area. This is where the fuel pump is. I'm gonna make sure I can get it. Cut this bolt out. The backside's cut. Keep the nut on and just pull. There we go. That's that bolt out. Now, take your nut off. That one's gone. Put this one with the other one. Where's the new one? Yeah, right here. So this is the new one. The part number's right here. So it's W709627-S439. I don't know if that 1X includes it, but it's right there. Take that off. New one's gonna look the exact same. Just gonna throw it on the exact same. That's gonna be a new one that you're gonna be using for that side. You're gonna grab your 22 with an impact. And there'll be 4 bolts in the bottom over here. Those two switch over here. One. Two. Three. One more on that side. 4. So now you just pull these up out of here. It's the bottom. 1, 2. And this part I believe we'll be reusing. So keep that there. We have new bolts. So that's gonna come over here. What you want to do is just pull it down, get that up. Make sure you lift it up. It's a little bit heavy under here, but now that's out. Grab the bottom. That's a stock plate. Pull this one. Pull that. The f150 ones. Then we're gonna swap out to the Raptor ones. You're gonna grab the blocks and flip it down. Now they have the little divots in the bottom. Those little divots are gonna go inside the hole, like that. And we're gonna fit the other one on top. I'm just gonna push that down. I'm gonna use 2 people for this, but all we're gonna do is pretty much just grab the lead spring, set it on top of here, and then I'll record when I'm done. Here's one side done. Get the lead springs in, the block, and the shock. Now I just need to lower it back down, but it poking out like that looks sick. Now I just gotta do the front, but I gotta do the front coil buckets in order to do the Gen 2 or Gen 3s. So for now I'm doing the rears and then saving up for the front. It's off. Hold it. Put it to the side. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the lead spring off. There's one bolt here, and there's one bolt up there. Take the bottom one off, and then the top one will come with it. And then you'll eventually take the top bolt off and separate them. And then you're gonna have 4 bolts at the bottom, 2 on each side. Take those off, and these 2 bars come out, and then the leaf spring will also come out itself. So first, we're gonna need a tool to loosen this one up, and then we're gonna do the back one. Let me get that right now. Need a 27 socket for the bolt. Put this on, and then a 24 for the back side to hold it. So this is gonna go in the back. Go. This bolt should be a little bit of tension. We're going to do the top one so that we take them both out once. The switch side. And for this side, you're going to need a 24 wrench on that side, and a 22 millimeter socket for the inside. Ready? That's off. That's a pound of dirt on me. And that's off. Give it a little tension. I'll raise it up a little bit. Mix up with this bolt out on the bottom. Now we just tap this one out. Also with the 22, there's the 2 bolts on this side and 2 bolts on that side. A little amount of dirt came. Oh my. Now we got this out, and you take the 2 side pieces out. You want to lift up the leaf spring. And you're pulling out. Let's see if we can do this. Now, be careful because those are pretty heavy. They don't look like it, but they are. And I always clean up the top surface right here to make it as flush as possible. Now, pretty much what you do is reverse of it, but put the Raptor stuff in. So the block that I just took out, this little one, this is the f150 one. This is the Raptor one. Huge difference, and it also comes with the bump stop on the side, so your bump stop will actually hit this. So this will go down into the grooves like that, and then the leaf spring will go on top, and then this will go on the bottom, and you put the 2 bars through and tighten it up. But for now, let's get the leaf spring. Get the leaf spring in. We're gonna mount this top part right here. You want to have it like curved up towards the top of the bed. You're gonna put the bolt in. I'll hold it. And now when you have the bolt in, make sure you put it on to the back side, or else it'll, when you're tightening, it's gonna be hitting the frame. And then once you have that in, you're gonna swing it under. See what it is. Under here. And up. And then this side's gonna go under. Now for this side, we're gonna go down and up. Let's see if it is. Here, take it up first. Now you have it in and on the block. And make sure it lines up in here, and then also up top right here. And then what you wanna do, you grab those. If you can hold it. And take the nuts off here. Then I have these off. These 2 are gonna go on the outside. Up to here. Drop down. You're gonna go this plate. I'm gonna fit it underneath. Go like this. Go all the way through. Like that. And then you're gonna put the nuts on. And this will hold the lead spring down. And when you're tightening these, you want to go like crisscross them. So start at this one, then go to this one, then go to this one, then go to this one. You want to keep tightening them all evenly, so then the block will sit, or the lead spring and the block will sit flush with it. Put the bolt in, put the nut on the back side. That side's good. On this side, you're gonna go with 22 for the back side, and then your 15/16 for this side. I'm gonna take this part off. You can get your bolt back. Now you will not be using that one, you'll be using the Raptor one. Now once you're here, you pretty much want to line it up, and it's a little bit hard of a fit, so we're hammering it down, but once you just wiggle it down. Now for this end, we got the bolt in, put the nut on the back side, 15/16 on the nut on the back side, go in, then your 22 on that side. Done. Now we're gonna do the middle section. Raise it up a little bit and make sure it goes in. Good. That's good. Pause. And for the bottom, you're gonna tighten each side down, little by little, so it spreads out evenly. That could be. Where's the back side? This side, yeah. Alright, 15. Top bolt right here. Get that spinning. It's adjustable. Same thing, the 14 adjustable. This guy. This is f150 stock suspension. Really slow and super easy to push down. And with the Raptor suspension, we're gonna throw this in. So you go up here. There we go. Now the bottom bolt in. Tighten it. This way. And there it is, fully in. Gen 2 Raptor shocks, and then Gen 2 Raptor leaf springs. Everything's pretty much off of Gen 2 so far. So suspension's done. Now I just gotta throw it on the wheel. I'm gonna show you how the rear fitment will be. Let me do that real quick. Now we're on the ground. You can see it poking through really nicely. Might have to do 37s down the rear. Oh yeah, the way you just see them poking through is really sick. And that's actually so sick. The rear is gonna feel so much better. Now I just gotta do the front, but the front needs a lot more work. It's not just bolt on like the rear. So unless I do like the Gen 1 shocks and Gen 2 lower control arms, then it's bolt on, but I'd rather skip that part and just go straight to Gen 2 all around. Or maybe just go Gen 3 and then also do the rears. Because I mean, the rears is super easy, so we'll see. But thank you guys for watching. I hope I helped you a little bit in being able to install the Raptor Gen 2 suspension or Gen 3, whatever suspension you choose. I definitely prefer just to go OEM Plus. I mean, Raptors come with it. You've seen them be able to jump them and have plenty of fun. But, or you can go Kings, but Kings is just a lot more. I mean, I got this whole entire setup. I got the lease springs for free, and then I got the shocks itself for $250, which is not bad at all. And the shocks have like 40,000 miles on them, so I'll probably end up rebuilding them probably the next couple weeks. So I'll take those off, rebuild them, and then they'll be back to zero. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.